Alright. So we're bemoaning the fact that, oh so far, out of the... let's say we made a base, either there or like on one of these roads or something, right? Like if we made a little fort here. We have to go we have to go 900 meters east, and it's over a 2-kilometer tunnel, and we've only gotten like an eighth of the way through here. I'm not trying to say that this is completely worthless, the tunnel, but I don't think it's going to be the most practical. I think today is going to be a good day just to go make a new base, temporary at least, over in that town. And maybe we can come back and work on this tunnel once we're able to actually one-shot it. So if we're able to one-shot it, it's doubling our mining speed, you know? So in the new zombie apocalypse, it seems like we should always be... If we're having these different bases, I guess the traders are probably mainly accessible through this base. I don't know, like, is it worth keeping our money on us or splitting our money? I don't know. We have 48 points available, and one thing we could definitely do. What does the chemistry station take anyway? Burning barrel, 2 beakers, that's it. What does the chemistry station actually require? Science 7. It does cost 27 points. We're gonna need this eventually. There's no getting around that. Now we can make 400 quality mining helmets though, instead of the 250 one I have right now. Then, what else is worth worrying about here? I mean, with I could get up to 150 quality armor. We're gonna want that eventually, but the gunsmithing is probably more important. So for gunsmithing, I need gunsmithing 3 for this, right? So let's just get that done. Oh, we can't do that. Bye. We can only get to gunsmithing 2 right now. Okay, we can make a chemistry station though. I don't know if we have any burning barrels. I think I'll have to steal them from the traders. Can we make them? Forged iron and wood, that's it? Oh. Okay, well I don't need to steal them from the traders. That's trivial to make. Do I have any burning barrels? No. So let's grab the forged iron and wood. Make a burning barrel. Then we need 2 beakers. Done. We need 3 cooking pots. We need 15 short iron pipes. And wood. So we need the burning barrel, which we're about to have, and we need the cooking pots. Then we're good. And another thing we can do, iron armor, right? These are part of the workbench. So this one's where we can put the small stone and the sand. This one, we don't really put anything there. So if we repair the pickaxe, does it take 2 forged iron or 1? 3 forged iron. Okay. And we can afford it, that's not really that big of a deal. Oh, it only takes 31 seconds for chemistry station too. And then chest armor is something we're going to want. And iron leg armor, and then iron boots is the last one. And gloves we don't know yet, but that's okay because we already have a set of hair. Well, let's check something since we have a little bit of time here. Scrap leg armor will not keep you warm. No cold weather protection. So apparently so leather is considered better. So is that worth it over iron? I don't know, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Steel shovel to sell, steel shovel to sell, steel shovel to sell. We actually need some other stuff here. Take some time to process. So if we're going to go set up another base, we need to make sure we're fully ready to go there, and this is probably stuff we should have done overnight, in all fairness. So if we brought like 50 charred meat or whatever, we'd be fine. We are going to need more glass jars, though. That'll. We still have our drinks to stack in 15, right? Okay. So boots, we think we want one of these. This doesn't help with the weatherproofing at all. One thing this will theoretically be able to do is we can make gunpowder much more efficiently now. It takes 2 outside of the chemistry station, or 1. Then that's to sell. Chemistry station we can now set up. Does that take 3 blocks? It takes 3 blocks. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's give ourselves a little bit more room if we set up another work thing there. This apparently needs powder. So that needs to be 80 minutes basically done. 80 minutes in case there's any kind of error in the calculations that we've done. Alright, so that'll be working. This is working for the next 110 minutes. That's working for like the next 10 minutes. I'm making sure we have enough food and water that'll last us for several days that we can take. We have so much meat here, we're just going to fire up 50 charred meat as well. Still have all of that. Don't even have a farm being made yet. Is there anything we want to worry about here with the trader? So coal can go back into there. Leather can go down there. So we want like forged iron, steel, rebar. Wood we'll want to bring. More rebar. Obviously need some concrete mix, right? Like we'll need all of that. Short iron pipes we don't need. This is just like a temporary setup. We could probably use a forge. Should we bring a forge with us? Might not hurt to bring a forge with us. We won't be able to make steel. We can make other stuff as needed. I guess iron bars is something to worry about. That'll take like half an hour to output those stuff though, so let's just make like 60 of them. We'll figure out what to do with them later. So that'll take 2 days to finish everything. Anything else I actively want to sell right now? I'd like to sell the pickaxe, but I don't think I can do it. They think they did reset on day 19, so let's go see what happens. By the way, these all valued the same. All the steel tools are valued the same. We're also going to need more arrows and more shotgun shells. That would help more with that is actually finding better shotguns. So right now, my gunsmithing is at 2, which means we only lose 2.6% when leveling. Trader should be open. Just to repeat and reiterate what I've been saying, is I'm not right now planning on moving long-term operations down to the city. Maybe I could / should, maybe I will. Right now this is just a way to set up a base here so I can scavenge all day and only make trips back and forth more occasionally. And if I build my own little base, with all my own blocks, I don't think I should get any sleepers or zombies inside of it. That's the key. I mean, it's stupid that the sleepers and such reappear, but they do. So I can complain about it, which, you know, is not a terrible idea anyway, but when do you restock? You restocked day 22, so you did restock. Secret stash. Shotgun schematic known. AK. All that stuff. So then, clothing, SWAT helmet. You know, the helmets, it would be nice if we could actually use any helmets, but I put in a flashlight or something on them. Don't need any of these. I don't think there's anything else I really need here. I mean, if I buy a munitions box, does it actually have stuff inside of it? Can't imagine it does.
If we ain't got what you're looking for, we can get it.
I mean, let's just be crazy here. Let's see what happens.
Much obliged, stranger.
We have a lot of money anyway, right? So no huge deal. So what if we say, yeah, we're coming over here and we're putting the munitions box down? It's empty. That's what I figured. But there's no way they're just selling us this mystery deal, right? Find out what's in your munitions box today. So we just wasted 600 bucks. It's a decor / miscellaneous, not just miscellaneous.
Feel free
You willing to buy that, Jess? Yes, I guess every 3 days you're probably willing to buy new ones. So we just got to sell all of that, and we're up to 15,000 now. That works. We don't really need anything else here.
I thank you, kind sir.
Do I care enough about 8K or scrap metal? Probably not.
Come back tomorrow.
Scrap metal
Get new
helmet I
goods
definitely will
daily.
need. I think we were digging out a clay pit over here the other day, right? Maybe it was that clay down there. Okay, well it wasn't this one, because we can see that it has all of this stuff still. So, maybe it was up here. Yeah. Okay. So let's watch the XP fly. We're about 75% of the way to 74. Kind of want to go check and see because I thought we'd have leveled by now. There we go, I think that's hopefully it. Yeah. Let's see how far our stamina on this gets us because we're picking up 80 clay per swing right now. This is like 80 XP per second basically. Should be going down from 80 here any second. Okay, as long as we're one-shotting this, apparently we're still getting 80. Interesting. Can we one-shot this even at 1 stamina? That'd be kind of funny if so. Now we're actually getting down lower. Okay. But you can see we've nearly gained an entire level right there. Athletics is still climbing, but we still got a ways to go. Got ourselves a flashlight, boys and girls. So what's the important stuff you can learn from this, or we can learn from this? One, looks like every time it resets you can sell at least like 3 more of different items. So you could sell to basically say sell an average of 1 of each tool per day to the traders. That'll net you 2.4k per day per trader, which means you can really afford expensive stuff pretty quickly. As long as you have the iron to do so, and of course getting the iron to do so isn't so bad once we factor in this other stuff, right? Look at that, we're a full level ahead. Oh, here's a wandering horde. How did that not hit? You know, I haven't actually tested out shotguns this patch. He's rolling down. Okay, so that is our inventory full. So we're about to get the airdrop. And don't care about that, don't care about that, don't care about those, really don't care about that. Okay. Well. Like, space is about to be a big issue. But you can definitely see how fast you can level here. Though again, with the game stage, I don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm probably actually going to go drop off some stuff at this camp here. And maybe I can just do it real fast at home, since it looks like we're pretty close. I think we can actually get there in time. It's just going to be close. We're not going to get there in time. In the ammo crate, we're just putting all this stuff. Oh, that's bloody fantastic. The crate is, as you can't even see. It sounded like it would be someplace over here, though. Alright, we should be able to see something here. Oh, is it going into the freaking water again? Come on. You know it's in this general direction, at least. This kind of stuff happening makes me understand why people can feel justified in turning on the whole show on mini-map, or show marker for drop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it here. I guess you would argue that I should have gone to like the top of the cliffs or whatever to be able to look around better. I guess, maybe so. Doesn't seem to be in here. the flip side, that might have made it even more likely to get dropped into the Great Lakes around here. Which it looks like it almost certainly did. Did this like drop at the bottom of the freaking lake? This is ridiculous. Supply crate. Negative 1303, 183. There it is, over there. Wasn't visible before, but it's in the water over there. Yes, that's a thing you can do if you like enable, if you open up the console or whatever, or hit F1 to bring up the debug, it'll show you that. But if it spawns with the zombies in the meantime, yes, I know, I'm an evil cheating bastard for doing that, but this is just stupid. It dropped it over 2 freaking lakes and in the snowy water again. What kind of supply drop is that? Look at how much time I'm having to waste getting over here for it. It's really dumb. Like, at least have the damn thing land on solid ground. Who else is enjoying swim time adventures? Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go down there and set up the base today. At this rate. I'd really want to be leaving. I mean, if it takes me about, what, you said little over 3 hours to get down there, I'd want at least like an hour or two to set things up. So let's say I get there at 1900, that means I need to leave at 1600. I'm not sure how I'm going to possibly leave by 1600 without having to deal with this shit. They dropped it in. They didn't even drop it on the island in the middle of the lake. They dropped it in the water near the island in the middle of the lake. First aid kit schematic. We already know the other stuff. And by the way, this is how you can tell that their description of the scavenging stuff is bullshit. According to this, scavenging should add 45, quality O should add 100, so I shouldn't get anything less than 145. Oh wait, look, I just got 140. Scavenging and Quality Joe does not stack with Scavenging, or Scavenging doesn't give any bonus besides the... I think Scavenging literally just acts to determine the loot category you fall into. Your loot table. Now we get to swim back. I feel like if I try to go now, I'll be trying to set up the world's fastest concrete base, which almost sounds kind of badass in its own right. But least this time we don't have to worry about trying to maintain the straight line as badly. I don't know, maybe we can get back by 1600 and leave and get that there by like... It sounds almost kind of like a fun challenge. He said as he proceeded to waste time. We're not getting out of here by 1600. Is this deer worth it when we have like nearly 200 meat already or more? Probably not. At the same time, I don't know how long the wildlife generator works. I feel like it's bad to pass up on any of them. The base can wait until tomorrow. So if the base is going to wait until tomorrow, if we just assume that we'll deal with that tomorrow. The question is, what do we do next? I mean, basically get down there on earlier on day 20, have all of day 20 and the night of day 20, basically, to loot. Then we spend more time looting in the early part of day 21, and then get back here by night 21. Basically be our goal here. But we don't even have any space for wood right now. I was going to say, well, what if we harvest some of these trees? It's like, well, it doesn't look like that's going to work. See, we decimated most of these trees, though. I care about the gunpowder less than egg. Eggs are good. I don't know, maybe I'll get a birthday present. By the time we get back to our base, the trees will have grown to their final stage. Could happen. Yeah, like I could break this rock, but... no real point. So I think what we want to try to do... besides not miss this stuff, is we want to be ready to leave tomorrow by like 4 a.m. We want to get to that other trader. We'll sell him 3 of each of the tools. It gets us another like 7,000-ish, 7 to 8k tokens. We can see what he has, if anything, that's interesting. We'll be able to basically afford anything he has to offer as a result. The old days, day 21 is you'd expect to see cops, but I think we're actually fairly set up well for cops, frankly. I'm not actually worried about cops. No, we're out of wood for that. Sham sandwich, egg, meat, oil, fragments, flashlight. I don't remember, that might have gone in the weapons crate. Whatever, worry about it later. I just sold it because a crappy flashlight could have been a lot of things. So our ammo crate here, we put the doorknob, that. Stuff needs to go down in here. Medical crate gets some stuff. This is something we'll want to sell. You know what, the stuff we're taking down there we're going to put in this crate right here, I think. That's what we'll do. We'll also make another 250 iron arrows, or steel arrows. So we should queue that up. All the stuff we're taking. Steel is that all downstairs? Are we out of steel? I don't know which. Oh, right, we didn't get the armor crafting, we got the gunsmithing instead. So what do these have, though? They give us no waterproofing at all. Okay, well, I'm gonna scrap you. Which of these is better, I wonder. So 30, 28, 19, 37. So these running shoes are actually slightly better apparently, but they do give us insulation, which we kind of don't want right now. They're more valuable? I don't know. I guess we wear the running shoes still for now. That is weird. Whatever. We're gonna wear iron armor for now. Looks badass. Relatively speaking, I guess. I don't know, it actually looks kind of silly. That give you enough of a whiplash right there? Iron will go here, the clay goes there, the dirt goes there. Cloth fragments going here. Steel arrowhead, we want another 250. Overheating, even with our iron stuff here. The red-hooded t-shirt isn't helping. And our crate over here, pistols we'll probably never use the rocket launcher barrel, even though it sucks. Let's go see what we can go loot here. So we were basically saying earlier we shouldn't have redone our temporary marker because that was showing where we were finding all the iron rocks, but it looks like it's over there someplace. These are still clearly not fully grown. And we're doing nearly 250 per hit. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get up to 300 per hit there, so. But at 240 per hit, I guess we could 5-hit 1200 trees instead of 4-hit, but I think that's the only difference that really makes, right? Well, I guess 225 allows you to 4-hit the 900 trees. Yeah, I just got the achievement, Nearly Immortal, don't die for 20 days, basically. Pretty sure that's what that one is. Alright, let's test out. We haven't done this. We can now get 49 per swing. Also, we know we're gonna need, like, start off making 250 iron spikes. We know we're going to need a lot. Currently level 75. And at level 76 would be 4 times our level for today. So hopefully we still get that. Oh, there's this little base over here, wasn't there? We should explore that. Let's explore this base first. Got more mini bag wheels to sell. Hurrah. Alright, we found that. This Sorry for the potential hiccup right there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them down there. I did not let go of the butt there, I thought. I think I need a new mouse. I know you're probably thinking, oh, you're just making that up, but no, it's something I have noticed elsewhere. Yeah, you go kill that dirt right there. I guess none of them are going to turn around and look at me. We got a new pistol, a white flannel shirt, running shoes, football jersey, and a level. So, okay. So 4 more levels till we get up to 500 tool quality, but that's not really going to help much. We're going to need 550 or 600 for the actual one-shotting of stone. So we fired like 180 shots at this so far, and if we needed to repair it, you know, getting the next one will allow us to get a machete blade, should we wish it. The next weaponsmith thing. But it kind of feels like we don't need it right now. Kind of inclined to not spend the points until we're sure. I think I'd rather get like the gunsmithing skill instead. The ammo. Okay, so we come down here. There's nothing over here. The only way in is here. I see sleepers further in, because there's always the sleepers now. Feral. Whoa. was not there. He was not there. I was to say that maybe if I turn around and look, it turned out he was there the whole time. There's some mushrooms, some candles. That seems to be it of significance over here. Kind of thought this would be larger, but maybe I just haven't really gone to the one in Avisgani, or however it's pronounced. So let's just go around this way and kill any rocks we find on the way. Seems like a reasonable plan. We're making plenty of spikes right now. And we can take out some trees too. I don't think we have any room for these, do we? We do have some room for some feathers. Duct tape, duct tape. Oh, that's a snake. That's what that is. The snake's decided to go away. Okay. Not sure I want to bother trying to shoot it. Get rid of the bottled water. We can get shit tons of that really easily. Hello. Alright, let's get home. Basically means every single swing against a tree gives us enough to make 2.5 wood spikes, so wood spikes will be plentiful. The chicken up there. Can we chase the chicken down? Here, chicken, chicken, chicken. So we need space for meat. So that means we need to drop something. Drop something. Glass jar. Alright, let's get inside. Nearly to 77 already, so not bad. Now these are grown. I don't want to chop them down yet though, because it'll don't have room for the seeds. We definitely want those seeds, but they're finally grown. And except for that one spot there, our spikes still seem to be holding out fairly well. So we're okay. Just in case food somehow becomes an issue. Mini bag wheels are to sell. So stuff for selling or taking that we're trying to put over here. We need steel, right? Yeah. So I guess one of the things we want to do here is make 3 steel fire axes. It'll take 10 minutes. We're not going to be ready to go by morning. And not if we want to sort of maximize this, which we'll try to do. It's just going to take too much time for this stuff to be crafted. Gunpowder mats, that should be down here. Steel is there. Okay, we have a pistol. We can, first of all, disassemble. Since we already have those other pistol parts just fine, we should probably just break this down. Though we're probably going to just sell all of them. That's the bottom line, really. Okay, so gunsmithing we can take to 3. That allows us to get 9mm rounds. Seems like shotguns would be nice as well. For 2 points, yeah, I mean I can do 2 skill challenges or something if I need to for that. Larger problem is we're going to need, if we want something like, say we want a bunch of shotgun shells, that's going to take up workbench time as well. Takes 1 buckshot, which is 3 lead. What does it take to make another workbench? We need 20 mechanical parts. Those mechanical parts. We need forged iron, which we're currently storing up here temporarily. We need a wrench, we need a claw hammer. How do you make sure it takes the right wrench? Let's put this down there, and then we do need a claw hammer. We'll worry on the spikes more later. We can take them with us too, I guess. We have plenty of like lead and brass we can melt down, don't we? Let's take the focus off of this for a moment. See, we could get all the water right there. All the water. Unless we want to tend to the forge, which I mean we will eventually, but we'd have to deal with all of those. So for the workbench, everything we need but a claw hammer right now. Okay. I mean, technically we might want 2 workbenches, you know, let's go for that. We'll build the actual basement in the other one first. We can worry about that later. Okay, let's just melt the brass in here. All of the this brass, see? It all needs to be melted down. Because we have this lead as well. This is enough for, like, I think 500 plus bullets, right? Oh no, bullet casings require 2 each now. So we only have enough for 250 bullets right now. I mean, obviously we have other stuff to melt in, but still. These are melting pretty fast. Let's let these go in first. Put those in. Still have a long time here. This still has a while to go as well. Back and down there, we don't have the mechanical parts. Cobblestone rocks can go over there. What else is important to have? Clearing plenty of wood. Need to make more steel arrows. Plenty of feathers for now. Paper, forged iron paper, all of this is going here. This is all getting melted down. Take the concrete mix, our rocket launcher schematic. Many bike wheels go here. And then we want to make a forge. So to make a forge, though, we're going to need short iron pipes. So we need to make a bellows first. I'll put the arrows on hold for a moment, those can wait. And for the forge, we just need the bellows, then we'll be good. We just need to keep one pipe. And then we might as well take like a full 6,000 stone, a full 6,000 clay. We can get more fast enough. Get that iron there, these all get melted down. This is nearly done. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I think what I'll do is I'm going to take 15, 45 goldenrod tea, 45 goldenrod tea, and 50 meat, and that'll last us a very long time. This is still melting down. We can put all of this over here, just one short, I guess. One short on iron. There, problem solved for Irving. I said that quicker crafting for, I guess quicker crafting for all of them, right, it takes 20 points for all, so 20 points to double the speed of everything. That might be worth it now, because each rank is only 4 points. That is much better than I originally thought. Much better. But we can only afford 3 ranks right now. That still let us get stuff done 50% faster. Maybe that'd be worth it. 8 seconds till our next workbench is done. We can have 2 workbenches working simultaneously. That should help. So you're making 3 more pickaxes. Ready to hit that as axes, right? So then we'll make shovel. Let's do 3 steel shovels. Perfect. Those will take 10 minutes each. That's why we're not going to be ready to go at dawn, finishing that stuff. We're nearly done with the bellows material here. Leather we can put back. Anything else we really want to take with us? We should leave. No, we can afford to take all of this. So we have all of this still working over here. Speaking of that though, let's just grab all the stone, all the cement. This has been outputting, presumably. So this has 5 hours left on this, a little over 2. Just even more time. This needs to be filled. So let's just fill those first. Grab all of that, grab all the forged iron. Grab all the stone. So that'll help. Now we put the sand back into here. We put most of the stone back into here. I'll grab that. Good enough, so we have the stone, all of this material. 4,000 cement mix should be massively more than we need. The rest stays here. I'm going to be making steel arrows. These get sold. This stuff is used for raw materials. It's fully stocked. We'll stock this with something here, I guess. I guess we can refresh it on clay and iron. Which means that for this, take 700 iron. And we're outputting clay. And we're starving, so we should eat. Okay, and then we should drink here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. So we have a workbench ready. We have plenty of arrows. We have all of that. We're filling this up right now. So we have enough for about 700 bullets now. Let's try this. They're taking a while to melt down here. About 2.5 minutes till dawn hits. This has 6 minutes, this has 6 minutes though. That is 24 minutes to finish what it's doing. And what it's doing, we're only going to have enough for like 500 shots of raw gunpowder mats. I mean, it's still a lot of shots, but then we have enough for another 130 if we add that in. But that's not a rush. Trying to melt this stuff in now. So what's some other stuff that I just forgot we needed? We're going to need another claw hammer. We're going to want to take our wrench with us. We'll want a land claim block. We should really make 2 of them. They take 100 forged iron each. More importantly, they take 16 minutes. You know what, this only costs 7 points total, red miscellaneous crafting 5, whatever. Now we can do it. Should be able to do that a lot faster. Got 8 minutes. Still 8 minutes. Arg, I hate the delay. You know what, fine, we should do it. We're running out of room to take our actual stuff to the other guy, though. We don't have 9 inventory slots to... So what can we get rid of without real penalty? We could get rid of a goldenrod tea. Each one of these is enough for 100 blocks, so 300 blocks should be way more than sufficient. That helps considerably. We can go sell some of this. These aren't even going with us. That'll help. Alright, we'll finish this next time.